Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Carlton, also known as Chef C. Today we're going to be doing out some shrimp and grits. Now, I know it's a lot of different ways to make shrimp and grits. Some ways I like, some ways not so much. So I figured, hey, why not show you guys how I do my shrimp and grits here at the house. So, here we go. So, for me, the key to making a great shrimp and grits is all about layering the flavors. And if you know me, you know I like to layer flavors when I cook. So we're going to start off by doing the grits here. What we have is just some chicken stock. You can use water if you would like, but hey, I like to start off putting flavor in everything. So we're going to actually make our grits with chicken stock instead of water. So we're just going to go ahead and bring this to a boil as you see here. Once it gets to boiling, you can add your grits. Now today we're going to be using quick grits. It'll take about 5-10 minutes to cook up. You can use your regular grits if you would like. Either way, as long as they're delicious, hey, you're winning. So we're just going to pour in some grits here. At the same time, stirring them on in. Now, when I'm making my shrimp and grits, I tend to make my grits a little bit thicker than normal. That's so it can stand up to that nice sauce we're going to put on them a little bit later. Add just a little bit more grits here. And that should do it. Alright, we're going to let that cook. Come up to a nice little simmer. Cook up, let those grits get happy. And then when they're almost done, at the end, we're going to add a little cheese to the grits. Yes, I said cheese. I do like cheesy grits for my shrimp and grits. So here we go. Alright, now we got our grits about where we want them. We're going to add the cheese. Today I'm going to be using a little cheddar jack. You can use any kind of cheese you would like. I'm just going to do a little cheddar jack, one of my favorite blends here. Just going to pour that on in and whisk that right in and let it melt. Oh yeah, these things are smelling good. I wish you guys could smell them. Oh yeah. Give it a little taste. Always when you cook, you want to make sure you're constantly tasting your food to see if you need to make any adjustments. More salt, more pepper, whatever you need to do. Therefore, by the time you get to the end, you know you got a wonderful product. See what we got here. Oh man, they are delicious. Alright, hey, let's get started on the shrimp. Alright, here we go. We're going to season the shrimp. What I've done, I've just taken some basic shrimp, peeled them, deveined them. Make sure you always clean your shrimp. Very important. We got some basic blackened season on them. We're just going to give them a little toss in this season. Get them all happy. And then we're going to just sit the shrimp to the side. Alright, here we go. Time to build up our shrimp for the shrimp and grits. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add some pancetta. Now for those of you who may not know what pancetta is, it's pretty much just Italian bacon that's been cured. A little bit of spices, salt, black pepper, a few other things. Now what I'm doing here, I'm just going to render it down, crisp it up, render down all that fat. In other words, fat equals flavor. See, as it cooks down, it starts to release some of that fat. Once again, this is all part of the process of layering the flavors that we're going to need for the awesome shrimp and grits we're making. Now this is just about where we want it. Once it finishes up, we're just going to take the pancetta out the pan, set it off to the side for later. Alright, we got all the pancetta out the pan. Next, we're going to add a little onions and garlic to this nice little oil here. Going to cook it down a little bit. Building more flavors. Now we're going to let these onions cook down just slightly till they begin to get just a little translucent. Alright, they're about where we want them. Next, the star of the show. We're going to add those shrimp that we seasoned earlier right into the pan. Got about a dozen shrimp here. Now the shrimp themselves, they won't take that long to cook. They cook relatively quick here. So we're just going to cook them really good on one side, flip them, cook them on the next. And we're going to go from there. Alright, we just flipped them over. They're looking real good here. It's going to be no time for we're in heaven. Alright, shrimp are just about done. Going to add in a little bit of butter. As well as a little bit of parsley. Oh man, this is smelling so good. Alright, now it's time to put it all together. Alright, let's plate it up. You got those nice cheesy grits there. In a nice little bowl. I'm going to put a couple shrimp in here. Then we're going to take some of those caramelized onions and garlic. Light little drizzle along with some of that butter. Just more flavor. Alright. Then, you know that pancetta we had from earlier? We're going to just sprinkle that on top. Then a couple green onions. And there you have it, shrimp and grits. Be sure to like the video, comment. If you want to see me do anything else or certain recipe or any questions, please leave your comments. I appreciate all the support.